our one and only good friend, Bryce Wild. And this is a major heavy hitter when it comes to power plants. You saved me the other day.
Yeah.
I took one of your aloe vera plants home, burned myself on the stove right away, snap, pop.
Bam. And there you go. You know, aloe vera has been a plant that's been around for thousands and thousands of years. And yeah, for topical, just like you described, anytime that anybody would have a burn, if it was a sunburn, a burn that they had by cooking just like you, they go in and they basically, when you're harvesting, you can see how I'm just taking the sides off the spikes.
Yep.
And what you do is you want to get that gelatin right in the center there. So we're just going to take our knife and just go, that's the nice stuff that's right there. See that right there?
Healing power.
That's the healing power. And not only does it have healing power for the outside, it also has healing power for the inside. You can take a look at the selection of drinks that we have over there as well. One of the #1 categories right now when it comes to drinks, we heard of coconut water and all that, is now drinks with aloe vera or the aloe within. So you can see all the different varieties. This one here I just got at the kitchen table. I'm seeing it all over. Why don't you take a taste of that one there?
So it's just as good on the inside.
It's just as good as the inside. I was talking to Janina this morning. She said that her dad had an old recipe for aloe vera to be eating and drinking aloe vera so that it can actually flush out the system.
And
you can see,
this?
yeah, there is.
Which one should I use
and this
here,
is
guys?
why it's really good to mix aloe vera when you go to drink it, because it's not the tastiest thing, but when you mix it, this has got to mix with wheatgrass. It's fantastic. Yeah.
There's like, ooh,
there you go. So drink that, take a taste. I want to mention to people though, when you go to purchase aloe vera, there are several different varieties.
There are clumps in there.
Yeah, 100%. You got to get, that's what you're drinking. So you got to get thoughts.
I like it.
Be very honest.
Like
is that your 100% honesty?
You have to get used to the texture.
You do have
like
to.
Bubble tea.
The texture is kind of funky
but
for
it's
the first
good.
little bit. I have one. I have actually this one almost every day now.
It is good.
But there's different varieties of aloe. What you're looking for is this variety of aloe, which is just a traditional aloe vera. In terms of a plant, the reason why I gave it to you, the easiest one to grow. You want to keep it on the dry side. It's a succulent plant. The reason why it has its spikes is when it's in its native state, that's an area where a lot of animals want to go and eat it, so those spikes are on there for protection. A lot of the times people, if they do ever kill an aloe vera, it's hard to kill it. And it's due to overwatering. These stems, if you were to purchase one of these stems, some of the larger ones at a grocery store, they're about 15 bucks. A plant like this is about $9.99. How you can just take these guys off and you can actually take a cutting of the stem. And when you take a cutting of the stem and you maybe want to root it yourself, these are rooting of this plant right here. What you're going to do is you're going to allow it just to basically sit like that for about 24 to almost 48 hours. What we want to do is we want to let the bottom, all that gooey stuff,
harden.
We want to let it harden and callus. Letting it harden and callus. Then what we do is we directly stick that after it calluses right into soil. It roots and we create a whole bunch of little other baby aloe plants. Yeah.
So with something like that, you can like give a whole bunch to your family and friends.
You got it. And this is what I love about aloe is because it's easy to grow, easy to propagate. It has, you know, you can go in and you can tell kids, look, you can feel it, you can touch it. This is a great plant to get kids involved in plants, why they're great for us, and also getting kids involved in gardening.
How often are we watering in direct sunlight or no?
Direct sunlight, one of those maybe once a week if it's in a small pot like this. If it's in a larger pot, every other week.
Every other week. Thanks, Frankie. Hello to Jennifer Valentine now at Frank Ferragine for more on Twitter.